Hey, I'm Jonathan Blundell, and I'm back to show you some more tips and ideas, tutorials on how to use your WordPress site, whether you're using it for a blog or for your main site for content management, maybe a store or a business-related website, whatever it might be. These are some how-to tips to get you started with the WordPress software. So as we saw in our first video, we've got basically a plain Jane website here. This is right out of the box, nothing fancy, no styling. Just a pretty basic theme, very basic look, and not much to it. We also showed you how to post a simple text post. So this is, like I said, pretty plain Jane, not a lot of formatting in the text itself. Got an italicized here, a little bolding here, and an actual header font there, more italicized here. But of course, everybody wants to pretty up their post, and so I'm going to show you how to add images to your WordPress post. It also works for pages, but we'll just talk with a post here to begin with. Now, as I kind of mentioned, I think in the first video, you have this bar up here at the top. If you are actually logged in, you should see your name, and if you have a Gravatar set up, which I encourage you to do that, we'll talk about that a little bit later. If you have a Gravatar set up, you'll actually see your photo there, and you can go in and edit your information there. But make sure that this bar is here when you're logged in, and that should be on all WordPress sites. Now when you're actually on the post itself that you want to edit, so I've already posted this, it's live. I click the headline for this page. Now I'm actually on the post itself. There's no other content on this page other than this particular post and any comments related to this post. So all of a sudden you see that I have this edit post option here at the top. So I can click edit post. This takes me right back to the same page I was on in our last video where I was actually creating the post and publishing it. So I want to add a photo to this post, and I want to add it maybe right here underneath this header that we've put in. So I'm going to go and add media, and you have two options as soon as you click add media. You can either add media from your media library, which is the default, that'll come up first. So these are photos that maybe you've added previously, maybe you've used them previously. You can actually use them again, or you can upload a photo directly from your computer. The upload is basically select a file, and I'm going to go here to my desktop to get something that I've already used, and I'm trying to find where I've put that. It doesn't really matter. We'll do this Roman Mars photo here, and it pops up here in my media directory. I can put a title on it so that I can know how to search for it later. I can put a caption. Roman Mars podcaster. I can do alt text. Now alt text is actually, this is content that shows up in case the photo doesn't load. A couple reasons for that is if someone has really low bandwidth, maybe there's an error with the server or the connection that they have with your website, or they may be using a screen reader. They may be visually impaired, and so they may not be able to see the actual images that you post on it. So what the alt text does is actually will show up on the screen reader as text. So rather than just their screen reader saying image, we can actually give it information so that they know what they're looking at, so they're not just left in the dark. So I'm going to say this is Roman Mars podcaster, sits behind a computer workstation with a microphone. Now you can be as descriptive as you want in this. You don't want to put a whole paragraph, but be descriptive enough that if someone comes to this page and for whatever reason the photo doesn't load, they know what's supposed to be there. I can actually add a description that's more for metadata so that I can go back and find it a little bit easier. And then I'm going to leave these defaults as they are right now. It's medium size. I want it to link to the media file itself, and I'm not going to put any alignment on it. And I'm going to insert it into the post. So just like that, my photo is added into the post. And if I want, I can preview changes, and I can see what that looks like in my post. I'm thinking, that works, but I want to style it up a little bit more. So I'm going to go back to my actual post. I'll close this tab, and I will go here, and I can select on the image itself. And now I can say I want the text to wrap around it. I want this image on the left-hand side. So I can click up here in the formatting bar, align left, and suddenly the text wraps around the photo. Or I can select it again, do right, and same thing, just on the opposite side. And let's preview what that looks like. And that looks pretty good. So can't complain about that there. That fits the page, but it'll work for now. So we'll go ahead and update it and post the file. So there you have it. That's very simply how you add a photo to your WordPress post or page.